Okay, my subscribers. So, a couple of people have, or I think two people on my page have asked me a couple questions of why I say I look like my mother and how similar I look to my grandmother Eula. And I do look like my grandmother Eula, but I share very like similar features with Eula, but I look just like my mom. Like I look just like her. A lot of times it's hard for people to really tell how she, why I look. I say I look like her because when I post photos of her, it's hard for you guys to really see because the way the camera makes it look. So I'm gonna get as close as I can to these photos, and so that you guys can see her. And if it's too far away, hopefully getting it this close can show you a good enough photo of a close up with her so you can see her face. So this is my mom, okay? This is her. And that's how she looked, face and all. That's me, and that's my father. Now, I'm getting as close as I can so you guys can see her. So this is her. That's the best good photo of her that you will get, actually seeing her actual face and everything. This is her again. And then this is her again. Sometimes I find it hard to believe that she's my mom. But, I mean, that's her. So, other than showing those photos, and you guys can make the connection of who looks like who, although my mom was very light skinned, I got my dad's skin tone, but my mother's, and I got his skin tone, and I would say I got his nose, and then everything else I got from my mom. But other than that part, I really kind of want to talk about being proud of the blood that you have. So be proud of the blood that's in your body. Regardless if it's European blood mixed with African blood, or European blood mixed with Asian blood, or Asian blood mixed with African blood, or Asian blood mixed with Pacific Islander blood, whatever it is, be proud of it. Always, just be proud of it. You don't exactly have to accept, like, you don't have to acknowledge um, or I don't know, forgive how you got that bloodline. We all know that European blood came from slavery. Not all of it, but majority of it came from slavery. And those people that came and gave you that blood, you don't have to know them. You don't have to be taught to them. You don't have to forgive them if you don't want to. But don't deny your European line. That's part of your heritage. That's part of your roots. I'm British and Irish and some Southern European and stuff like that. And I will tell you what. There's certain things that I do that are British like. There's certain things that I do that are Irish like. There are certain things that I do that are almost everything in me that I have in me that I can't help. I mean, I love musicals. And I love to walk around singing or humming, like it just gets me through the day. And that's part of my British roots. I, if you cut on some Irish music, I'm already over there about to dance. I love it. And I mean, you got Pacific Islander music, you got Native American music, you got. I love drums. I love flutes. I just love hearing the beating of drums. Like it's an automatic turn on for me. I just hearing drums and tribal music just gets me up. Um, what else? I just certain things that you are attracted to really do have an effect on your, like, on part of your bloodline. Like, it really is part of who you are. it's not just a ethnicity or a race. It's literally who you are. If you really think about like why you do the things that you do, and I've said this before, it really comes down to your bloodline. And you should always be proud of the blood that you have. Never be upset about the blood that runs through your veins. Never. It's the blood that runs through your veins. You can't unless you want to switch bloodlines with somebody. And I mean, you really can't even, I mean, you just can't. You just can't, you know? And you guys, I completely understand that some people are upset about their European bloodline or their whatever bloodline. Like, there's certain people in this world that have certain bloodlines. Like, I'm sure if the Chinese found out they had Japanese blood, they wouldn't be as happy because the Japanese have done a lot of bad things to the Chinese. So they'd probably deny it, you know? Or Turkish people won't, like, sorry, not Turkish people. There is some type of thing, I can't remember. I did research on it, but I can't remember. But they wouldn't accept a certain bloodline from another race, of a certain race, because of what happened to them in the wars that they had with each other and all the things that they went through. So, I mean, you just kind of just don't, I'm not saying just let it go. I'm not saying let go of how that European blood got there or how any of that blood got there. But be proud of your heritage regardless. Because it is a part of who you are, and there's nothing to be ashamed about it. In all honesty, I love my European roots. I love it. I can't change it. And that's how I was born. I got it from my mother. So, I'm proud of it. That's part of me. That's part of my relatives. That's part of my heritage. You know? So I'm not gonna deny that, because it's not something you should deny. But I'm also not saying you should sit here and forgive the oppressor or forgive how that blood got there. You can still be mad about how you got that blood, but don't just you know, just scave that away, because it's important and it's a part of you. And once you really realize how important that is, oh my God, you're gonna open up so many doors. So I thank you guys for this video, and you guys keep safe. I will be taking some time away. It won't be a long time, but I got some things I gotta do for myself. So this video will come up, but it'll be a little bit before I make another one. Probably a week, maybe, but it'll be a little bit. So unless I just happen to make another one, but hopefully it'll be a little bit. But I thank you guys so much. Bye.